I've made a million in a month. So I've made a million in a month year 2023. So everyone can make their own service, make their own business like mine, pero walang kaya magbenta eh. I've never had a day off in my life. Like, doon ako proud. It's for 5 years ko, never akong nag-vacation lang, no work, never akong nag-party, never mo ako makikita sa mga clubs.
Hello guys, I'm Luan from Grind Journal where we tell people stories behind their grind. So for today's video, we will be interviewing the man behind Prolific Media, JC Prolific. And if you want to learn more about him, just keep on watching. Hello, I'm Luan from Grind Journal where we tell people stories behind their grind. What's your name, sir?
Hi, I'm JC Prolific. I'm a Filipino entrepreneur. I run Prolific Media, so we help modern brands scale their business gamit ang internet.
So can you tell us more about your brand?
Sure. So Prolific Media is a full-scale digital marketing agency. So usually we run Facebook ads, we develop a website, and build marketing automation for the businesses na tinutulungan namin. And outside of my agency, I do also day trade. So I'm not a crypto trader, so I'm a forex trader. So yeah, yun yung mga ginagawa ko ngayon.
So before you became an entrepreneur and before you got into tech, what do you do in life and do you really see yourself as an entrepreneur back then?
Okay. Siguro before my entrepreneurial journey, like wala akong naging job eh. So I'm a high school dropout and simula nung nag-dropout ako, gusto ko talaga mag-start ng business. Gusto ko mag-start ng business na syempre that time wala akong kapital masyado. So ang pinakamagandang ang best way na naisip ko is to develop a service na nai-offer ko sa mga businesses. So, nag-start ako from building a website hanggang sa ngayon, yun, mga big corporates na yung mga magiging clients ko.
How long are you in the industry?
Right. So, I've been in this industry for almost 5 years na. So, almost half a decade na. So, ito lang yung ginagawa ko. Hindi ako nagda-divert into other businesses since may goal ako na hinihit. So, pag na-hit ko na yun, maybe may mag-diversify na ako into other businesses.
You've been in the game for 5 years.
Yeah.
What is your biggest inspiration on starting a tech company?
Right. So, for me, hindi talaga ako tech businessman. Hindi talaga ako tech businessman from the very beginning. But siguro I'm very passionate lang about making money. So nakita ko lang talaga na mas maganda yung money na mapoproduce ko sa service. At yung goal ko is of course to make as much money as possible. I want to make Prolific Media a billion peso company if possible. And doon ako naka-aim. Yeah.
So you have one of the biggest, tech company here in the Philippines. Can you tell us what is the most amount of money that you made in a single month combining all your
Right.
businesses?
Okay. So, sa service ko, sa business ko, I've made a million in a month. So, I've made a million in a month year 2023. So, July 2023, dun ko na-hit yung first million ko in 1 month.
How are you able to do that?
Well, pure consistency. I track everything. So, simula pag-start ng business ko, tinrack ko kung gaano ko kabilis makukuha yung first million ko. I look at my numbers talaga every month eh. So, ang priority ko is kung ano yung mahihit ko every month. So, that time, year 2021, nag-start ako mag-aim at least $10,000. So, that's around mga 500K, ganyan. And yun, doon ko sa sinimulan na scale. First month ko ng business ko, nakuha ko yung first 7 digits ng business ko. 8 months since I started my business. And then, na-scale ko siya sa susunod na nakuha ko yung first 1 million ko in 2 months. And then, yun, the year 2023, nakuha ko siya in 1 month.
The consistency is showing through numbers. So scaling up a business is one of the hardest thing in business. How did you do that?
Alam ko lang talaga na sa simula lang bawat business is may risk na involved. So hindi ko na talaga tinignan yung risk na baka mag-fail ako. So hindi ko siya naisip na ganun. So talagang alam ko lang kung anong dapat kong gawin. Alam kong sa mga bagay, sa scenario na to, pwedeng maging sobrang hirap yung struggles ko, maging sketchy yung dadaanan ko. But siguro gusto ko lang magpatuloy. So sa lahat ng mga problems na napagdaanan ko, especially in my business, iniisip ko lang palagi is to move forward.
So what is the biggest problem that you encountered as an entrepreneur and how did you overcome it?
Okay. Siguro yung biggest problem na naiisip ko ngayon wasn't about building my business. It's about building myself. Because sa lahat ng phase na pagdaanan ng business ko, it requires level up na version ko eh. So better thinking, better discipline, better leader. And yun yung para sa akin mas naging mahirap, yung building myself. Doon ako nag-focus, kaya mas lalo ko rin nag-grow pa and nasa scale yung businesses ko.
How are you able to level up yourself? Kasi sabi mo, yun yung biggest factor on how to scale a business.
Well, I have a family. I have a 2 years old son. And gusto ko lang din siyang ma-proud pag laki niya, pag kinuwento ko na to lahat sa kanya. And yeah, I just keep moving forward. I've never had a day off in my life. Like, doon ako proud. It's for 5 years ko, never akong nag-vacation lang, no work, never akong nag-party, never mo ako makikita sa mga clubs. And yun, talagang sobrang focus.
Kaya pala, successful ka now kasi in 5 years na nasa industry ka, hindi ka nag-take ng day off. So sabi mo kanina, you just take risks, so you're a risk taker.
I'm absolutely a risk taker. So, ayoko kasi mag-isip as a pessimist eh. Like, ang pessimist thinking kasi is parang, yun nga eh, like ayaw na nilang pasukin yung path na yun dahil nga risky. So, dito na lang sila sa safe space, sa safe mode. So, ako ayoko mag-operate ng ganun eh. So, kung ako para sa akin, kung nasa ng ang biggest risk, ang biggest move na possible kong gawin, ang hardest move na possible kong gawin, yun yung talagang usually tinitake ko.
There's so much existing tech companies all over the Philippines before you start.
Yeah.
So how are
It's a
you
lot.
able to separate yourself from other entrepreneurs or tech companies?
Right. So actually, there's a lot na talagang nag-o-offer din ng same services as me. But yun eh, ang mindset ko lagi is everyone can make their own service, make their own business like mine, pero walang kaya magbenta eh. So for me, doon ako nakafocus. Yung sa pagbebenta, sa pagkikipag-usap mo sa client mo, sa prospects mo, kung paano ko nila pagkakatiwalaan, and paano ko mag-deliver. So for me, doon ako nag-excel talaga.
Do you,
Nakikita ko na nag-excel talaga. Yeah.
do you consider yourself as a good salesman?
Yes, syempre. Dahil una, pinag-aralan ko rin talaga siya. So beside um, kumbaga learning about service ng digital marketing, nag-aral din talaga ako ng sales. So ang number one na idol ko is of course the Jordan Belfort. So nakatattoo siya dito sa chest ko na moneymaker. So 19 years old ako, ganun, like sobrang inspired ako sa Wolf of Wall Street, and kung paano ka makakabenta, like paano mo makukuha yung client's money's pocket mo papunta sa'yo. So, para sa akin, doon ako mas lalong na naging hunger, and doon ako gumaling bumenta. Yeah.
In your business, what is more important, marketing or operations?
Aha. For me, siguro, of course, marketing. Nahirapan din ako sa pag-build ko ng operations, pag-build ng systems ko. But eventually kasi, ano na lang yan eh, sasabay na lang siya sa'yo eh. As long as hindi mo papabayaan yung business mo, which is of course marketing. Ang siguro magandang question is marketing or sales, right? For me, 50-50 talaga sila. So marketing and sales, wala kang i-close na sales kung wala kang leads eh. Leads comes from marketing. So talagang kailangan mo silang dalawa.
Grabe, high school dropout ka,
Yeah, mas.
pero you're a successful man now. Sa tingin mo, anong mas importante nowadays on starting out a business? Is it college degree or experience still the best teacher?
Right. Well, this is based on my own experience. For me, hindi ko talaga naiisip yung school na makakatulong sa akin para ma-reach ko yung mga goals ko eh. Una, I want to get rich young. Naisip ko kung tatapusin ko pa yung college ko, kukuha ako ng ganitong degree. Naisip ko agad kung magkano ibabayad sa akin ng employer ko, ganyan. So, naisip ko agad na dito na ako sa entrepreneur business ko. So, back then, nag-start ako magbenta ng kung ano-ano, car parts, and then kumikita ako ng pera, kumikita ako ng 1K in one day. So, hindi pa siya ganun kalaki, but yung scale mindset ko, for me, yun yung nagamit ko talaga eh. So, kung kaya kong makagawa ng ganitong amount sa ganitong araw, edi araw-arawin ko to, di ba? Makaka-escape na ako sa rat race, kumbaga. Ganun yung mindset ko. Yeah.
And if you would make a formula of your success, what would it be and why?
Formula and success for me talaga is relentless hustle. And of course, execution. You have to build your plan, you have to build your goal, and you have to make a plan. So for me, lahat ng goals ko, masaya ako dahil masasabi ko sa sarili ko na I have 100% win rate eh. Like, lahat ng pinangarap ko even before, gusto ko magka-condo, gusto ko magka-family, gusto ko magka-bahay, lahat nakuha ko eh. So talagang I'm very thankful kay God, of course, dahil binigay niya sa akin to. And yun, gusto kong mag-stick lagi sa system ko, sa goal ko. And from now on, talagang yung mga pangarap ko, nagle-level up na din eh. Kasi, imagine mo kung sasabihin mo sa sarili mo na meron kang 100% win rate. Right? Sa palagay mo, mas mababa ka mag-isip ngayon o mas mataas. Right? So, ganun yung inisip ko.
Energy don't lie, brother. So can you tell us your day in a life as a business owner
Right.
and as a dad as well?
Right. So, masaya ako, blessed ako dahil yung family ko is kasama ko lang talaga sila sa bahay. As in, so yung bahay ko, nandun na rin yung office ko, nandun na rin kami, syempre. But most of the days talaga ng week, nasa bahay lang ako since nandun yung job ko, nandun yung office ko, nandun yung mga kailangan kong gawin. But most, mga 2 times a week, 3 times a week, lumalabas ako para naman makipag-network with other successful entrepreneurs din and my clients. So we do boxing, we do workouts, mga ganyan, and talk about lots and lots of business and money. Yeah.
Sabi mo nakikipag-network ka. How important network is on handling a business?
Siguro for me, yan din yung una kong naging mistake eh. Like, I'm making so much money para sa age ko, but hindi ako nakikipag-network. Siguro ang reason ko noon is dahil wala pa ako sigurong makakakilala na pwede kong makausap. Pero mali eh. Like kung dati pa lang nakipag-network na ako, nakipag-usap na ako sa mga successful people then me, siguro mas mas grabe pa yung level up na reach ko sana.
For the startup business or owners or for the younger generation, can you give a piece of advice?
Right. So for the younger kumbaga mga younger generations pa na gustong pumasok ng business. Right. So for me, yun, kung ano yung in-apply ko sa utak ko, like, huwag kang mag-plan to fail. Kasi maraming businesses, they're already, nagpa-planning pa lang sila, pero sa utak nila, they're already failing. Right? So, for me, huwag mong iisipin agad yung failure. Think about your plan. And ang kinagandahan kasi sa generation natin ngayon is marami ka na rin pwedeng aralin ng mga tao, ng mga businesses na pwede mong tignan kung ano yung ginawa nila, paano approach yung ginawa nila, and gawin mo rin yun sa sarili mo. So, and innovate. Yun ang importante. Yun ang pinaka-importante. Yeah.
How are you able to make your vision into a reality on starting out your business?
Right. Sa una pa lang, for me, alam ko na talaga ito yung gusto ko eh. Alam ko na talaga na dito ako kikita, dito ako mag-make money. And yun, talagang nag-stick lang ako sa kung anong gusto kong gawin. Hindi hindi ko naisip talaga na fail ako. And every month, every year, every quarter, I have a goal. So yun yung goal ko, and kailangan ko ma-reach, non-negotiable na goal. Yeah.
So last question, what is the best financial advice that you've ever received?
Right, nice. Nice question. So siguro kagaya na rin sa mentor ko na si Frank na you have to spend your money. Sa akin, I spend my money on experiences talaga. Dati wala akong nakakausap ng mga successful people, but I invest my money sa experience ko naman. So we travel, we go to different places, dito kami tumitira. Uh, Yun, for me, nakagawa ako ng experience ko. So yung money ko, na-turn ko siya into experience na nagagamit ko at naikikwento ko sa ibang tao. So para sa akin kasi, usually sa mga nagiging clients ko, of course, they're much older than me. And nakatingin lang sila sa experience mo eh. Kung ano kang tao, kung paano ka mag-isip, kung paano ka maging business partner sa kanila. And for me, yun yung pinaka-importante. Yeah. And I have a lot of experience. Good experience na kinikwento sa kanila. Kaya siguro mas nagugustuhan nila ako. Yun.
So experience is one of the biggest factor on how you became
Yes,
successful.
yes, yes.
Pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you so much, brother. Nice to meet you.
It was a great interview with JC Prolific, and one of the key points that he shared on how Prolific Media became successful is your network is your net worth. And the second one is spend your money not only on your business but also in your experiences, because that will build your character and yourself as well. And the third one is you can have the same producto or same services as other businesses or tech companies, but what will stand out in the market on is how you sell your product and how confident you are with your clients. So thank you guys for watching and see you on our next vlog. If meron kayong gustong interview namin for the next episode, comment down below.